It is so hard to set and enforce boundaries or standards when you don't have standards or requirements for yourself before any scenario even presents itself. We're typically looking at this from a very reactive perspective. And in today's wisdom point, I want you to think about being more proactive about what your governing decisions are. This term was introduced to me by my girlfriend, Sheri Salata, who is the former executive producer of the Oprah Winfrey Show. And she actually came to my community to do a master mentor session. And I was just going through the over 20 master mentor sessions in the vault, which is now accessible to my students from Mastery, Momentum, and Pillar Mastery. And I re-listened to Sheri teaching us about governing decisions and specific decisions, and she explores how fear and seeking validation hinders our decision-making process, and that is central to how you need to look at what it takes to set up your boundaries. It's really aligning with core values and intuition. Take a listen to this snippet from Sheri Salata talking about governing decisions.
There's, in my view, two very distinct kinds of decisions. The first one are the type of decisions I call governing decisions. These are the decisions that set up the quality of our lives. These are the governing decisions. These are decisions like, what are my core values? What is my capacity for happiness? And am I willing to do what it takes to increase that? What do I want the cadence of my life to be? Do I want to be like booked from sunup till sundown on the go, but dropping in mindfulness here and there? Or do I need more white space in my life? Do I need blank space? Do I need emptiness? Do I need more silence? Do I need more alone time? What will I practice? What will my practices be? Am I going to be a meditator, a yogi? And what will my body movement style be? Am I going to be at the gym? Am I going to be on long, long walks? Am I going to be a runner? Or will I be nothing? This is the decision I have to make. What are the foods? What's going to be my diet? What are the foods I'm going to allow in? So those are governing decisions. Those are decisions that determine the quality of our lives. And oftentimes, these are the kinds of things we most readily violate to satisfy somebody else. Like, you're eating clean and you really set that goal for yourself for 30 days, but somebody called you and they want to go out for margaritas. You just throw that aside because that governing decision wasn't really anchored. And governing decisions are, can you trust yourself? When we don't make governing decisions about how we're going to manage our lives, what values are going to guide the decision-making of our lives, then our moods just run things unchecked. We're just unchecked. Next thing you know, we're down in the dumps. We're responding and reacting to everything around us. So those are governing decisions, important to make good ones. The second kinds of decisions that I think rule our lives are specific decisions. And those are the who, what, when, where of our lives. They tell us, who am I going out with? Where am I going to live? What kind of place am I going to live in? Those are the specific decisions. Should I stay married? Should I get a divorce? Should I go back to school? Those are the specific decisions of our lives. And those are the decisions where we are most likely to send out for an opinion poll. So I often ask when I'm having this conversation about powerful decisions and how we really can take back our lives and add more time to our lives, I ask this, who's in your peanut gallery? Who's in your peanut gallery? Who's making decisions for you? Is it you? Is it you and your spirit and your soul? Or is it the crowd at work? Hey guys, what do you think I should do? Is it your family? Are you still asking your mom and dad if they think it's a good decision.
Was that not good? Do you see how easy it is to get swayed into other people's ideas of what you should do, looking for the peanut gallery, right? Instead of having a strong, solid board of directors, which is what we call it in Mastery Momentum, of people that you can really tap into who understand your vision and will keep you aligned with your vision, right? Instead of going to people who don't have a vision at all or don't have the capacity to hold space for what you desire for yourself. And oftentimes these are the same people that, because they don't have a vision for their lives, think that every time they make a request because you lack boundaries, you're just going to jump whenever they say so. It is so important to get these governing decisions down for your life before a scenario can even be presented to you. So for today's wisdom point, I want you to think about, what does your soul want? Not what do your circumstances or the peanut gallery want you to believe about what you have to accept. What does your soul want? Write that down and start to create your own governing decisions. Because when you have that, it's easier to say no, and it's easier to enforce boundaries with people because it just doesn't align with what you genuinely want. Not because you're mad at them, not because they're wrong, not because you're wrong, they're bad, any of the things that we associate boundaries with. No, this is just about you having the right to have governing decisions for your life. I hope that helps. And I can't wait until Thursday because I'm going to share with you how me having several governing decisions allows me to date with such confidence. It's a big topic in Mastery and Momentum right now. We're talking a lot about redefining love as we scale our businesses and scale joy. And I want to share with you how I was able to avoid what could have very easily become a toxic relationship because I had these governing decisions. So I'll see you on Thursday. Until then, this has been Wisdom Point with Patrice Washington.